This video takes the CADDXFPV AIO flight controller and Moonlight VTX as an example. The AIO is equipped with a JST-SH 1.0x6 direct plug socket. Connect the SkyIn connection cable of Moonlight to the SkyIn and the AIO. Pay attention to the pin order. Incorrect insertion will cause the SkyIn to malfunction. Use the connection cable provided with Moonlight and insert it into the direct socket of Moonlight. Identify which pins each colored connection cable is responsible for. Then start soldering. Solder the positive and negative poles directly to the positive and negative poles of the flight controller. At the same time, refer to the flight controller wiring definition of Gofilm 20. Solder Moonlight's TX to the RX 6 pad. Solder Moonlight's RX to the TX 6 pad. Use a micro USB cable to connect the flight controller to the computer. Then activate bootloader. You can see here that the flight controller has entered the DFU device firmware upgrade mode. Then click the firmware flasher. Click Choose a board. Directly enter caddx. Click Select CADDXFPV, AIO, ELRS, and select the 4.5.2 firmware version. Correct options: no reboot sequence, full chip erase. Next, load firmware online. After the firmware is successfully loaded, click Flash Firmware. Wait for the firmware to be flashed. After the firmware flashing is completed, replug the flight controller to connect to the computer. Click the ports. Open the serial digital receiver option for UART2. At the same time, open the MSP option for UART6. And select VTX MSP DisplayPort in the peripherals. And save the settings. Go to the CADDX official web and download the FCCLI configuration file. Find user manual in support. Scroll down to find CLI files. Click to download. Extract the file. Then return to the ground station. Click Presets. Click Load Backup. Click Select the CLI file you just downloaded. Open it. Then reconnect to the computer. Ensure that the movement direction of the flight controller is the same as the direction shown in the diagram. That's it. If it's different, place the aircraft on a horizontal table. Click Accelerometer Calibration and reset Z-axis. In addition, it's best to check the motor rotation direction again to avoid abnormal motor direction caused by incorrect CLI document import.